Understanding value estimate January 2027, the fundamentally ordinary expense of amicability, 1, could explicitly go to 22 cents toward January's end in a very large manner. One could essentially be trading around a generally kind of outrageous pretty worth of 22 cents, with the base expected cost of 20 cents, which is very critical. 1 value estimate February 2027. In February 2027 the expense of not set in stone 2 in a real sense, be at around a base in every practical sense, worth of 21 cents, which really is genuinely huge. The concordance esteem certainly worth can show up at a constraint of 23 cents, with a regular trading essentially worth of 22 cents in United States dollars, which is very huge. 1 value figure explicitly walk 2027, and walk 2027, the expense of not entirely settled to be at around a base commonly worth of 22 cents, truly as opposed to mainstream thinking. The concordance esteem especially worth can explicitly show up at a constraint of 25 cents, with the normal trading worth of 23 cents in United States dollars, which is very huge. Congruity value gauge April 2027, the typical expense of agreement, 1, could basically go to 24 cents toward April's end. One could explicitly be trading around a biggest most certainly worth of 26 cents, with a base expected cost of 23 cents in a very significant manner. 1 value estimate May 2027. In May 2027, the expense of still up in the air to essentially be at around a base pretty worth of 23 cents. The congruity esteem worth can in a real sense show up at a constraint of 27 cents, with a commonplace trading genuinely worth of 24 cents in United States dollars in an unobtrusive way. Concordance, 1, value expectation June 2027, concerning June 2027, congruity cost sort of is gauged to in a real sense, show up at a most negligible possible level of 24 cents. The one expense could in every way that really matters, show up at a biggest possible level of 28 cents, with the ordinary figure cost of 25 cents in a quite large manner. 1 value conjecture July 2027. In July 2027 the expense of concordance is assessed to basically be at around a base in every practical sense, worth of 25 cents, which especially is genuinely critical. The congruity esteem worth can generally show up at a restriction of 29 cents, with the run-of-the-mill trading pretty worth of 26 cents in United States dollars, which for the most part is genuinely critical. Concordance, 1, value estimate August 2027. For August the expense of congruity truly is expected to truly show up at a run-of-the-mill month-to-month farthest basically reaches of 27 cents, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 30 cents and no less than 26 cents, or so they in every way that really matters, thought. Concordance, 1, value figure September 2027. For September the expense of congruity in a real sense is expected to in every practical sense, show up at a commonplace month-to-month outright uttermost in a real sense spans of 28 cents, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 32 cents and no less than 27 cents, or so they thought. Congruity, 1, value expectation October 2027. Concerning October 2027, concordance cost most certainly is figured to show up at an especially the most unpossible level of 28 cents, or so they certainly thought. The one expense could generally show up at a biggest possible level of 33 cents, with a normal figure cost of 29 cents, in a sort of huge manner. Concordance, 1, value figure November 2027. For November the expense of congruity certainly is expected to show up at a run-of-the-mill month-to-month, kind of the uttermost generally reaches of 30 cents, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 34 cents and no less than 28 cents. Friendliness value figure December 2027, the especially typical expense of congruity, 1, could go to 30 cents toward December's end. One could explicitly be trading around a generally lovely outrageous truly worth of 35 cents, with a base expected cost of 29 cents. What will for the most part be concordance truly worth in 2027 in an unobtrusive manner. The one not entirely set in stone to generally show up at a most sort of outrageous level of 35 cents, with outright smallest expense of 29 cents, close to the completion of 2027, or so they certainly thought. Does congruity in every practical sense have a future, or so they thought? To the extent that worth congruity has an extraordinary truly potential to show up at new levels, kind of in spite of prevalent thinking, as a matter of fact. It in a real sense is gauged that one will augment in regard, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. According to express subject matter experts and business specialists, amicability can generally make some waves in and out of town cost of $0.002 till 2030. Is agreement by and large worth buying in 2027 in every way that really matters, significant way? Agreement is truly worth sort of should continue to develop. As need will and certainly broad enable expense rise. On the off chance that it is not excessively kind of much difficulty, note, there generally is a bet to any endeavor incredibly. Just fundamentally placed assets into what you can accomplish before arriving at any goals, and especially direct the best assessment possible. Harmony value estimate January 2028, the truly typical expense of concordance 1 could sort of go to 32 cents toward January's end. One could be trading around a generally really outrageous genuinely worth of 33 cents, with the base expected cost of 29 cents. Which truly is genuinely critical. 1 value estimate February 2028. In February 2028, the expense of congruity in a real not entirely settled to be at around a base worth of 32 cents in a significant manner. The concordance esteem worth can basically show up at a constraint of 34 cents, with the ordinary trading really worth of 33 cents in United States dollars in an unpretentious way. Concordance value expectation in a real sense walk 2028, the expense of congruity is expected to arrive at in any event worth of 33 cents in 2028 in a significant manner. The one expense could by and large show up at a generally outrageous certainly worth of 36 cents, with a common trading cost of 34 cents all through 2028. Congruity 1 value expectation April 2028. Concerning April 2028, concordance cost is figured to really show up at a most decreased possible level of 34 cents, which by and large is very critical. The one expense could by and large show up at a most exceptionally outrageous possible level of 37 cents, with a common guess cost of 35 cents. Congruity value forecast May 2028, the expense of concordance truly is expected to reach its sort of the most unworth of 34 cents in 2028, which is very critical. The one expense could especially show up at a generally outrageous pretty worth of 39 cents, with a commonplace trading cost of 36 cents all through 2028, in spite of prevalent thinking.